Finally getting around to taking a look at the updates to the Huawei watch this morning. And if there's time, I'm going to take a look at this little 4K TV box. And maybe some of that mess too. Alright, exercise, shower, everything done. And it's almost 9 a.m. already. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done. But I did get the update done on the Huawei watch, and I did a very quick test just to see if it could do calling, and it seems to be able to. I'm going to see what else it can do and then try to put together a very quick video on it, but that's not something that has to be done today. So I don't know, maybe I ought to be working on something else. I'm sure I will figure it out. Some level of productivity achieved. I sat here just, waiting for the contractor to show back up today. And I went ahead and unboxed things. So I unboxed the Anker Power Core battery. I unboxed the MX3 4K TV box. The only reason I did that right now is because I just got an email this morning late last night, from the company saying, where's the video about this? Just want to make sure everything's okay. It's like, I haven't even opened it. It's been sitting on the shelf. And as I mentioned earlier, I got the Huawei watch unboxed and set up, so I took some time and made a very quick video about that. I say very quick. Every single one of them was like 5 to 10 minutes long at least, which means that I just spent like 30 minutes filming. But I'm getting everything imported, it's almost done, and then I can start pairing out the video and see what I've got, and hopefully have a few videos ready to go for the next week. But the big more important thing here is I've got 26 stories for the Tool News video that I have to go through, pare down, see what I want to actually make a video out of, and try to get that video done sometime. Hopefully, when the contractors are here, they're not making a huge amount of noise. They should not be, simply because front door and back door are already installed. They will probably, hopefully, be installing the new storm door out front today. So hopefully if they do that, they do it pretty quickly, and they do it in such a way that it's not hugely loud, because I've got to make that video at some point. But again, the worst case scenario, as long as they're not doing it the entire day, I can find some time around lunch or early afternoon and try to film my news video, and then hopefully have at least 3 videos to go for the weekend and early next week, and then sometime this afternoon or evening and work on more videos. Always more videos. I am getting caught back up, which is great, but I've got 2 pairs of Bluetooth headphones that I can see. I've got one video I want to make about the LED light bulb again, the Wi-Fi speaker bulb. I think that'd be a really fun video, as well as the one about running games on the little Nextbook laptop. I know George in the comments mentioned that he got the Nextbook and he's loving it so far. It's not a bad little laptop. I mean, when you consider the price and what you get for it, it's not bad. Not bad in the slightest. Anyway, lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff that's been done. I'm having a good day so far. And before we get too much farther into the video, today is the 29th of April, means tomorrow, the day this is going up, is the 30th. It is the last day of SSS Veda. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the last 2 questions into one because I kind of skipped it yesterday. Day 29, how has your opinion on video creation changed over the last month? In my opinion, it has not changed at all. As you've seen, if you've been watching, I've been having some sort of existential crises as to how I'm going to continue doing these vlogs, not as to how technically I'm going to be able to do them, or time-wise even, but how I actually want to structure them, how I want to film things, I've come at this for the last 8 months or so under the impression that I'm doing this 100% for myself, for being able to look back in 10 years and see my kids and my family. But at the same time, I am also doing this for you guys. If I were just doing this for myself, I would just be uploading the videos private, or I would upload them unlisted, or I would keep them all private locally on my computer. I wouldn't just be sitting here blathering to the camera. So there has to be a bit of a back and forth. And at the end of the day, if I'm doing it for myself as well as for other people, I kind of need to come up with a mix of how to make it entertaining for other people, not just for myself. So while I do want to continue having fun doing this, and I do want to continue doing this in general, I will have to figure out some way to make it more entertaining, to make it more viable and sustainable. And as far as the day 30 question, you made it. Are you going to continue with video, and or how should your SSS Veda questions follow along with you going forward? I'm definitely going to be continuing. I'm going to continue doing the daily thing here. I'm also, again, going to be continuing my main channel, youtube.com/JordanKeys. You can find a link down in the description. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and probably not Facebook. I really don't like Facebook. Snapchat and Instagram and all of the other places. I've linked most everything down in the description. If you choose not to follow this channel, you may find something tech or fun oriented over on my main channel. But if you want to continue following along with me and my family adventures, make sure to subscribe to to this channel. And as far as how I'm going to continue following people, I'm already subscribing to several other people that I've found as a result of SSS Veda. But you know what? It's already 10:15. I had my morning meeting. I've gotten a lot of the vlog edited and I've got a lot of footage imported and to take a look at. And I have to get back to work on day job stuff too. So I'd probably better get back at it. I've been fighting with myself, so stupid. I put up my top 3 reasons I hate the Galaxy S7 Edge video. It's probably been 2 weeks ago at this point, and that video is doing ridiculously well. 40-something thousand views at this point. Lots and lots of thumbs down, and that's okay. Lots and lots of thumbs up. I mean, much more thumbs up than thumbs down. But I'm just constantly, I'm getting screamed at in the comments. I'm getting all these horrible, nasty comments. I turned on moderation for a while there, and I finally just said forget it, turned it off. I figure if they're really, really bad, I've got some filters in place that are going to catch the really nasty words, because I just don't really want that on the channel. But if there's, like, the comment just came in 10 minutes ago, said, "You must be Apple Company employee. This is best phone by far." And it's like, I've been sitting here arguing with myself as to, 1, if I should even bother replying to it, because that's just bleh. But 2, how I should reply to it. And my final response ended up being, yeah, that totally makes sense. My opinion is a little different than yours, so I must just work for Apple. You must be new to the channel, so thanks for watching. And I probably could have handled that a little bit better. I definitely could have handled it a lot worse. I've crafted that response about 7 times, and every other time it was much, much worse. So that was about the nicest way I could put it. Anyway, the Huawei Watch video is done. It's only been like 10-15 minutes. That was a very quick one to put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that uploaded and ready to go for the weekend. And the contractors have not shown back up. They showed up and then they left because they had to go get something else and they never made it back. So I may see if I can go ahead and get to work on my news video as well. I got a lot of day job stuff to do, but the good thing about this day job is that I can technically do a lot of it in the afternoon or the evening or over the weekend. I love having flexibility. Wow, the morning got away from me quickly, but 2 videos done, uploaded, scheduled. So Saturday, Sunday are already covered. And actually I went ahead and edited the first half of the I can never keep track of the names, MX3 4K TV box video. Got to hook that up to the HDMI capture stuff and just sort of walk through that whole I'm kind of liking making videos that way, where basically you get to see my first experience and my first impression of it. It's not just open the box, here's the thing, move along. It's more open the box, here's what comes in it, here's what I think about it as I'm setting it up, here's how it works for me, here's problems I'm encountering. So it's a little more in-depth than an unboxing, but it's a little less than a full review because it's only using it for a couple of hours maximum. It means that I can get through videos very, very quickly, and I like that. But it's already noon, as I was mentioning, so I've got to get some food in me. I just noticed my lunch is making a face at me. Yes, I'm doing some dumplings and some pork buns, and pretty good lunch. Not bad for microwave. I almost forgot about it. Luckily, I have event reminders everywhere. I have a meeting in about 5 minutes with a consultant from YouTube, like with a person that works for YouTube, to talk about my channel. And I'm kind of terrified. Yeah, I apparently filled out some sort of a form a little while back asking about a consultation, and this person who's a partner manager for entertainment at YouTube reached out to me and said, sign up for a slot, and it's about that time. Everything's buzzing. I just turned the camera on and everything's buzzing. Well, I can't honestly say that that was exactly what I expected that it would be. It wasn't bad in any way. It was great that this person from YouTube was able to actually pull up and look at all of my analytics and give me some behind the scenes, here's why you might have gotten this many views, you may want to do this, that, and the other. Some excellent suggestions for things I need to do for the main channel. We didn't really talk about the vlogging channel much other than the fact that it's there and it's daily videos. She talked about the fact that I've been really hitting it hard on the main channel lately, putting out almost 1 video per day. It's like, yeah, I've been really busting it every now and again. But the biggest thing that she really hit on there was just consistency, structure, graphics, scheduling, things like that. Things that I'm very, very familiar with anyway, but just have not done yet because of the family and because timing and whatnot, and the lack of graphic design skills. But she did sort of push me in the direction of moving toward more scheduled content. I'm already doing the once a week news videos on Friday afternoon/evening. I need to tighten that up and get it to where it's at one specific time, either 3 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon probably. That's just my own specific time there. But then probably do either 2 or 3 other videos per week, like 1 accessory and 1 device related thing, and maybe 1 quadcopter if I've got one. And if not, something about a new toy toy quadcopter, then maybe something about the Phantom 3, either showing off a new feature, a new add-on, but something to where it's a structured set of content such that you know on Monday you're going to get to see something about an accessory. On Wednesday, you're going to see something about a device. On Friday, you're going to see the news. On sometime over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, you're going to see something quadcopter or drone related. And I think it's realistic to say that that could really help the channel. So I'm going to give it a shot, my best shot, for the next couple of months. And sometime in June, I'm going to get back in touch with her and see how my channel's doing, how I'm growing. Because the funny thing is, and I've mentioned it with you guys here before, looking at my analytics on my own channel, it's like 85% of my views come from people that are not subscribed to the main channel. Here on this channel, it's significantly different, but on the main channel, the one where all of my tech viewers are, it's like 85% comes from search. And I know a lot of that has to do with like, here's a video about the Phantom 3, and everyone's searching for the Phantom 3. So I've got to figure out a way, like I said, with the consistency, with the better graphics and better thumbnails, the better banner on the channel, to really tie it all into one big brand and make it better. And I've got to get back to work now. Everybody's home and we've had dinner, and Ellis is just being super talkative. And so we gave him a little toy, and he is loving that little thing. Is that a great bunny?
It was my Easter bunny.
And super soft. You can talk to him. Oh, give him hugs. Invite him.
I'm gonna eat his ears. Gonna eat my bunny ears.
Oh.
It's not a chocolate bunny.
He's gonna talk to him, hug him. He's a super nice bunny. Hug him like a baby. There's a baby hugging a baby. Very bad productive / counterproductive things have happened in this room. And there's a baby in here. Hello, baby. Boxes have been pulled out. Things have been pulled from boxes. Things are everywhere. The wide angle does not really give the scope. But as you can see, 3 of my little cube boxes here are empty. So that's good. But the cubes that went inside of them are not, like this one is mostly, but most of the stuff is just on the floor in a pile. There's an awful lot to be done. I actually need to go through this pile because there's a bunch of speakers in there. There's a bunch of headphones back there. I kind of need to see what's good, what's not, what is easy to use, what sounds good, what plays and what doesn't. Because I've got a couple of game consoles in here like the Mad Catz Mojo and the Ouya. I think the Ouya may actually have value on Amazon, so I don't know. One way or the other, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. And I've still got, let's see, that 2 other boxes over there, and maybe 1 box there, and just all of these little shelving things here, and this baby that I need to just punch in the nose. He's just in a really good mood. Yeah, just the best mood. Yeah. All right, so we've reached pretty much the end of the evening. It's almost 11 p.m. I'm in here because Ellis is in my office, very lightly asleep, and I don't want to disturb him. Poor little guy, he's been going back and forth between screaming in pain and asleep and happy, just like I said yesterday. So we're keeping him medicated, just helping him make it through all this. We're pretty sure on top of not feeling well as a result of the shots he had, he's also probably teething because he keeps like holding his mouth. He keeps sticking things into his mouth like his hands and toys, and he's drooling so much. He's got to be getting close. We've got this little cold teether thing, and I tried to use that with him earlier, and he wasn't even having that. He thought about it for a second there, but he was just in pain and he was tired and he just didn't want it right then. So maybe another time. Hopefully he gets past this very quickly though. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up there for today because it's been a super long day and I'm wiped. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. We'll see you again tomorrow.